What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Putty, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, Lonesome Road. This is the final episode, and welcome to Ulysses' temple. Alright, here we go. The optional quest is to rescue Eddie. That'll be something I will be trying my very hardest to do. Ah, shit. It's not, probably not an ing word. Hey, it is! I love easy terminals, as I mentioned in previous videos. We are playing today until Lonesome Road is finished. Probably shouldn't take too long.
No hostiles detected. Continuing perimeter sweep.
Shit, there's a little, like, air, an airy sound going around in this place. And it sounded like it was in my room. My armor is just broken. Broken to all hell. Hello.
Commencing neutralization. Alert. Hostile.
Die. Okay. Is this going to be a useful terminal or what? Maintenance terminal. I bought maintenance reports. Pod 2 is active. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, shit. I feel like this is going to be a difficult fight. Let's go. Hey, look, it's a commissary for Eddie. Ah! Oh, shit. Ah! Oh. Stupid terminal surviving. Alright, repair terminal. Yeah, pod 2 is opened. Eddie! My love! Oh god, ow. Must have been that override function piggybacked on that broadcast. That's what pulled you here. Are you okay? What happened? You just took off like you finally found home. An override frequency? So what? Ulysses just called you here? He doesn't know. But why would he do that? It wasn't to lure me here. Ulysses already knew I was coming. Whatever he's planning, Ulysses obviously wants you there. Come on, I'd hate to disappoint him. Let's do this, Eddie. Alright, here we go. Last stretch, man. Last stretch. Oh. 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 Oh, there's such a feeling in my heart that the DLC is so close to being over and the LP is too. And oh, I'm so proud of this LP. Alright. I would make as many safety saves as you feel necessary. I would pop your mentats. I would pop your everything. I would make your safety save now. And get prepared. I've become addicted to Buffout apparently. I'm still addicted to party time. My last party times. I got speech +5, perception +2. What's my perception at? 7. Let's go. Once you ascend this elevator, you cannot return until you end this. If you have anything else you want to do before going ahead, take care of it now. It's probably just talking about Eddie. Let's get this done!
So you came, courier. To what? Watch your homeland burn one last time. Kill me, perhaps? Judging by your shadow, maybe you can't let your machine go. Doesn't matter now. Either way, the Divide Giants are awakening. The missiles here on their way home. There is no way to stop them.
I still don't understand. Why are you doing this?
You've answered your own question, and you'll die with that question on your lips. You don't see, listen, even when it's all around you. No matter if I nailed it into your head like a gift from Caesar. You brought the divide to life, courier. You walked the road, brought the bear, then the bull, brought me, following your tracks. And when I saw the divide you made, I saw a second chance, a new way of thinking. My world, no longer the East, and you brought the West in that package, destroyed it all, nearly killed me, flesh and spirit. You destroyed something larger than the bear, greater than the bull. And even when you could have turned away, you brought it again in that machine. You destroyed a nation taking its first breath, a place that could have been my home. Now, I'll destroy yours.
What happened at the divide, what I did, was an accident. What you're doing, it's madness.
No. Now there is purpose. I believe you when you say you were careless. The divide, the chip, the machine you brought here. Many messages can be taken from that, intended or not. What I do now is an act of conviction.
If you blame me for the divide, then let me answer for it, not others.
Blame you? No. Learned from you. Both the weapon to kill a nation and the strength to do it. You showed me a road, a way to carry my message. You've already answered for what you've done. Now the flag you follow will answer for it.
So what? You intend to bomb the Mojave?
No, not the Mojave. The West. All that's been built since America died. Same symbols as before the war. Now a flag carried by a tribe of children. You walked the West, didn't stay. You know the reason. The bear grows without structure, follows a symbol without knowing its history. After this, only one flag will remain over the Mojave. Let that one fly, or destroy itself.
You can't destroy the West, even with all the missiles here.
No need to destroy the bear. Just cut its throat. You taught me that at the divide. Only need to cut off the supply line, the road, to watch something greater die. I'll turn the long 15 into miles of fire. Cut off the Mojave. NCR will fall back, lose Hoover Dam, and leave their throats exposed to the Legion.
You might not believe in nations. I do.
Yet you follow nothing at all. You have walked the Mojave. Let the shadow of flags fall upon you. Yet walk carelessly. No allegiance. Your words empty as your actions.
Your tapes prove you've walked the Mojave, yet learned the wrong lessons.
Comes down to perspective. How far one's walked, and what they've left behind. If you challenge this moment, let's hear your perspective. If my words are all you have, let's hear them.
Who are you who do not know your history?
That question. Either you walked the big empty. You found the last of the hollow tapes. The words are mine. Whatever answer you think they hold, you're wrong. It was a question, nothing more.
The question reminded the ones you spoke to of their purpose, why they cared.
I spoke those words in anger. I did not expect an answer. All was lost. I thought it was the end. Past their graves of failed technology, they had cared about the flag they had followed, and the people beneath it, even with them dead and gone. But there's no answer in that. I do this because I care, because I believe it must be done.
You said in the logs yourself that technology is a dead road. These missiles will solve nothing.
Those are my words. After what happened with the Brotherhood, talking with them, then with the rulers of the Big Empty. But it is their philosophy that was flawed, their weapons used with new perspective. Those weapons can be used to kill a symbol that has already proven itself wrong.
Any symbol deserves a chance to defend itself, by words or acts, not this.
As you defend it now, nothing can prevent what comes. The missiles will launch. These questions, your words or mine, what do they matter to you?
I believe that destroying the symbol is never the answer. Changing it, that's something else.
It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here. One buried this place, yet it lived on between us. One may build it again, build others. Your history has proven this here. There's truth in your words, but even if there's hope in change, it may not matter. The divide still stands against us.
The divide? What do you mean?
Our enemies gather outside, shadows of the bear and the bull. They will have found their way in, just as you did. It was always my intention. In case I could not kill you, the marked men would flood this place, cut off your escape. If we cannot prevent what comes, then let us make our stand here. Two couriers together at the divide.
Alright, Ulysses. What's the plan?
They come for us, east and west alike.
Not the time to get a perk here. Retreat! Got a better idea. Ulysses, lure them into the explosions. Boom! Okay. I feel like this isn't a good idea. Mines? Seriously? How would they leave mines? Party times is going off. I feel like I've been blowing up more of my own comrades during this fight than I have actual kills. Are stealth boys older over there? What when he said that just now? Okay. So having no talk. Oh, there we go. Quest completed. Cool. Quest added. The end.
If we're done here, let's leave the divide behind. If we get separated, I'll meet you above Hopeville, near the canyon wreckage.
Okay. We gotta stop these missiles from launching though, Ulysses. This terminal is already engaged in its countdown sequence, and the abort code has been overwritten. You might be able to change the missile's target, or accelerate the countdown and launch the missiles immediately. Okay. You can only select this attempt to cancel launch thing if you have rescued Eddie. Okay? I would make a save here so that you can experience all of the endings. I won't be showing all of the endings, but I'll be showing the results you get from picking this option. Because if you bomb Caesar's Legion, you get a certain area you can go to, and if you pick this option, you get a different area. If you pick this option, you get both areas. I'm going to cancel the launch, but I will be showing off both areas later in a post-game bonus video. The abort code is encrypted with incredibly advanced pre-war military encryption sequence. You'll have to be a code-breaking robot to crack it in time. Ask Eddie for help.
Experiment log 369248/A. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. Initial tests of the override system are promising. Against unsecured or lightly encrypted targets, the iBots have a 98% success rate. More heavily protected systems are still problematic. Military-grade encryption presents a very real possibility of critical overload of key systems. We've stopped tests before any robots were destroyed. But if we don't address the problem, our iBots will fry themselves hacking military networks.
Are you saying you can stop the missile? But the log said that this kind of encryption would kill you. No, Eddie, I won't let you sacrifice yourself like this. There has to be a better way. If you're really sure you want to do this, okay, go ahead and stop the missile. And goodbye. Eddie. Eddie.
If we're done here, let's leave the divide behind. If we get separated, I'll meet you above Hopeville, near the canyon wreckage. Hopeville burned, lightless in the night. invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The courier had been the end of his road. As for the courier, he turned his back on his home for the second time and made his way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until he stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road he would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside his feet, was a final package from one courier to another. A footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Men do, through the roads they walk. And this road has reached its end.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Lonesome Road. The divide broke cities, flayed skin from bone, and threatened to destroy the world. But you survived it, and stopped it. You can put a single point into any of your special attributes. You also gain reputation with the Followers of the Apocalypse and the Brotherhood of Steel for stopping another Armageddon. I think I'll go for strength. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason. None of these matter anymore. But what I believe that'll do... Wait, do I have any negatives right now? Withdrawal. Buff out withdrawal, so... There you go. Every skill in the game. Love it. In this footlocker, Courier Duster, Old Glory, another Red Glare, Ulysses Duster, Ulysses Final Message, Ulysses Mask, and a couple of useful items. Old Glory is a two-handed melee weapon with decent damage. The Courier Duster is an interesting item. The Courier Duster changes depending on what your faction reputation is. As I said at the beginning of the DLC, if your strip reputation is the highest, you will get the same duster as Ulysses, which is the old world flag representing House. If your NCR reputation is the highest, you'll have the two-headed bear. If your Legion reputation is the highest, you'll get the bull. And if they're all negative, you get the wild card. I will play us out with Ulysses' Final Message. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. I'll speak to you guys next time.
Last tape, last message. In case you best me. If you're hearing this, you have, through blood or word, this message and all that lies with it. It is for you, Courier. If you want to know the why of things. This world, I've walked a good part of it. I stopped only because of you. What you did gave me pause. Long ago, I crossed the Colorado, the first among the Legion to see Hoover Dam in all its its glory, an old world wall, yet bridging two sides. And beyond it, a symbol of a two-headed bear, an idea great enough to challenge Caesar himself. Might kill him taking it, whether he won or lost. The bull needs to fight, needs the challenge. Without it, it falters, dies in the dust. Might be a lesson there in you and me. Leave the thought behind the message to you. My message is this: the destruction that has been wrought at the Divide or elsewhere, if you couldn't stop me, it can happen again. It will keep happening. If war doesn't change, men must change, and so must their symbols. Even if it is nothing at all, know what you follow, career. Just as I followed you to the end. Whatever your symbol, carry it on your back and wear it proudly when you stand at Hoover Dam.